as well as helping others set themselves free. And I didn't want to follow this path, and I actually avoided it for a long time, y'all. Like a lot of people that know me personally didn't know I was a minister, really, and probably till recently. Recently, right? Like really, recently. recently. And it's because I had this misconception of what a minister was. You know, I had this idea of what a minister should be, and I wanted to be my true, authentic self in this. I didn't want to be up here portraying something that I wasn't, you know, and I had so many misjudgments of what a minister is and what it should be and who it should be. But then I started talking to people, and they helped me understand and get a better understanding and a clearer understanding of this. And they said, Chantel, just do the ministry you want to do. Do what it is you want to do. And whoever follows you is going to follow you, and whoever isn't. And it is what it is. So I find myself now being a little bit more comfortable and being authentic in my ministry. And liking the fact that sometimes I like to drink, and sometimes I like to visit with Miss Mary Jane, and the many other things that I judge myself on, right? But I'm judging myself. And I'll reveal to you some things about me another time, but that's enough for now, right? So this is my example of what going through this period of fasting and prayer did for me, right? Now, you may not get a call to ministry, but there's something calling you. There is something inside of you that is urging you, that is calling you, and you're still here, so answer the call. You're here because there's something still for you to do. That's why you're still here. Those who are not here have done whatever they needed to do, but you're still here because there's something for you to do. So just be open and receptive to whatever it is for you. Be willing to give up all else to obtain it. So during this month of fasting in the Lenten season, I want you to be willing to give up some things. I want you to be willing to give up negative thinking. That you can't be something or do something, or that judgment that you placed upon yourself. Be willing to give that up. Be willing to give up self-condemnation of whatever you are condemning yourself for. Forgive yourself. Move on. Because you're not the only one who's done it. You're not the only one who's been through that experience. You're not the only one who's been going through it. So don't continue to be a victim of that experience. Learn to be a victor. Be willing to give up society's judgments on what you should be or should do or how you should act. You're judging yourself according to what society thinks is good or bad, right? Or what a minister should be. Judge yourself according to what Spirit judges us, because God has no judgment. There is no judgment. And y'all, we're in this age of social media, and everybody got a dang on opinion. Everybody got some judgment about something. And if it's on your feed, you can scroll past it. You know that, right? Scroll past it. Or you can just unblock them from your feed. There's a thing called remove and block. Get rid of them. Because obviously they're not in alignment with what you're in alignment with. Be willing to give up guilt and sins of the past, and even sins of the present if you're still sinning. Sinning is nothing more than error thinking, right? And being in error thought. So work on shifting that around. Work on shifting past that to know that there's a better you, and know who and what you are in spirit. You are unrepeatable, perfect expression of God. You are a child of God. So be willing to give up whatever you need to do and do the work needed to align your consciousness with the truth. Because it's work, y'all. It is not, you can't just sit here and be like, oh, I'm not stopping the negative thinking and yeah. No, there's work involved in it. And the work is not hard, but it's not easy either. Because again, you got to face yourself. You got to face your truths. You got to face the stuff that you're dealing with. So some of the work that you can do to help you move through this is repeating positive affirmations. And when I mean repeating them, I mean like repeating them constantly. When you get in that mode of that negative thinking or that stinking thinking, right? Repeat some positive affirmations. I am happy, I am healthy, I am whole, I am perfect, I am loving. Whatever you attach to that I am, that positive statement you attach to that I am, repeat it over and over and over. If you got to walk around and stomp and whatever and repeating it, get in the movement, get in the energy until it shifts your thinking. Because eventually it'll shift you. If you're conscious of it, it'll shift you out of that stinking thinking. It'll shift you out of that negative mode. But you have to be intentional with it. And you do have to repeat it over and over again. Sometimes we just think we can say it one time and we'll feel better. No. When you are in those moments, right? Sometimes you need something to bring you out of it. Move and repeat it over and 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 over until it gets in that consciousness and it starts shifting out whatever you were thinking and shifting in the positive, the I am. Be in a constant state of prayer and meditation. Praying is aligning yourself with the God consciousness, talking to God, right? When we're praying, we're doing it for ourselves. You are praying whatever it is that you want to align with. And meditation is the process in order to be able to receive the answer. Now, you won't get the meditation sometimes when you're sitting, it won't automatically come to you, But it may come to you when you come out of meditation. It may come to you through a friend calling you and giving you that exact answer you've been praying for. Or maybe in a sign you see when you're driving down the street or a song that you listen to. But the answer will be revealed to you, and the meditation helps you clear yourself to be able to receive it when it comes. So work on building up your meditation to at least 20 minutes a day. And I know that sounds like a lot in the beginning, right? It's like 20 minutes. How do you sit for 20 minutes? But that is how you work to shift your consciousness, and that is how you work to become aligned and be able to clearly see the answer when it comes to you and trust it when it comes to you. Like I had to trust that thought that God was giving me to become a minister, right? But I was clear enough during that period that was what I was being revealed. And if you don't know how to meditate and it's new to you, there are so many things on YouTube and out there that you can work on to start yourself. Start yourself with 5 minutes and then 10 minutes. And I was going there. Hold on. Our offline camera person said Moments in Meditation, which is on Thursdays. Here, 7 p.m. So join us online, 7 p.m., Moments in Meditation. But yeah, get in a group of like-minded people that are working with meditation, because it'll help you get into that flow of it. It is definitely not easy to stop the monkey mind. I told y'all I didn't come from New Thought. I didn't come from church. I didn't come from that. So when I started meditation, it was difficult because it was hard to stop my mind from everything on the outer. But that's what you're working on. So don't give up on yourself. Just keep on working through it. Start slow. Start with 5 minutes, then go to 10, then go to 15, then go to 20. And join us on Thursdays for Moments in Meditation. And next, you need to visualize where you want to be. See yourself in that position, or see yourself healthy, or see yourself whole, or see yourself happy. Whatever it is you have, the picture and the image of yourself, see yourself there. Don't see yourself where you don't want to be, because the mind is powerful and you will bring forth that as well. If you thinking about that stinking thinking and you visualizing yourself with that stinking thinking, guess what you bringing forth? That stinking thinking, right? So visualize yourself in that positive mode, right? Visualize yourself where you want to be. Take the time and really see it and feel it, and close your eyes and see yourself wherever it is. And you will eventually see that reality live in front of you. It will be there. And when you can't do any of these things, journal, write it down. Get a piece of paper, get a journal, and write down to clear out whatever you need to clear out. Get it out of you. And when you get it out of you, don't pick it back up. Leave it alone. And sometimes we have to rip out that piece of paper and burn it up as a physical way of releasing it, as a physical way of letting it go. Once you burn it, you can't pick it back up, right? Well, you can, but don't. And if you pick it back up, it is what it is, you know? Just realize that that is what it is and move through it. You know, journal it down again and release it again and just work with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just continue to work with yourself. And ask for help. When you can't, there are times when, you know, we get stuck in our stuff, y'all. And we don't know what to do. We done try to do the affirmations. We done try to do the prayer and meditation. We done try to journal. And we are still stuck and we can't move past it. And that's when the time you need to ask for help. Call somebody that you trust. And when I say trust, I mean really trust. that knows you unconditionally. That knows all your stuff and has no judgment on you. Call one of the reverends here at Living Truth 365. I call Reverend Sharon quite a bit. Quite a bit. When I need, you know, just, I don't know what I need to do in this situation. We have accountability partners here at Living Truth 365. Rely on your accountability partner. They may not be able to help you through it, but they're there to listen. They're there to be a like mind with you. They're there to help you maybe think through what you need to think through or go through what you need to go through. They're there to hold you accountable to your truth. So don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. A lot of us don't ask for help. We just sit in our stuff and try to work through it ourselves. But there are so many resources out here that will help you when you need the help. So ask for help. And finally, you just got to believe. Out of all this other stuff, everything that I'm saying, if you don't believe that it will work and that you can actually shift your life and change and break through these barriers and move those mountains, then none of this is going to work. You're going to be like, man, Reverend Chantel just talking. This ain't working because you're not believing or you're not doing the work. It's one of those because it does work, but you have to do the work. It is not going to come without doing the work. So like I said, this truth walk, y'all, this lesson, this truth, it is not an easy one. And it works if you are willing to do the work. You have to be willing to stand on your truth, knowing that you will prevail during this fasting period, that you will get the answer that you are looking for, and it will be revealed to you, and you will be on the other side of the mountain. And you'll be looking back at that mountain like, okay, God, I got this. What's next? But be careful when you ask that, right? Because when you ask for what's next or what's coming, is coming. So be prepared for that. And if you get tired of doing the work, because sometimes we get tired of doing the work and you don't feel like doing the work, I'm going to bring you back to Scripture again. And in James chapter 2, verse 17, it says, even so by itself, faith without works is dead. So y'all ready to put in the work? Y'all ready to put in the work? Yes. All right. So it is. So it is.
Thank you, Reverend Chantel, for reminding us that it works if you work it, right? So I'm very excited to be able to see what the effects of your work that you're going to be putting in. So whatever those dreams are that y'all have inside of you, whatever those barriers that you are going to be breaking all this year, I want to see what's going to be the benefit of it. You know, them new houses and new cars and, new pathways and your career and all that of it, and, a winning season, a winning basketball season. Whatever it is, we all have that ability to do the work and break our own barriers. It lies within each and every one of us. So thank you, Reverend Chantel, for reminding us of that. So next week, I'm going to be your Journey and Truth leader. And I'm going to, ride the wave of Reverend Drea and Reverend Chantel and focusing on what we're doing in this Lenten and this fasting season. And we'll be maybe a third of the way there. When I speak to you also, it's going to be a time for us to check in to see how we are stretching ourselves. I'm sorry, Ife, I don't have a title for you today, but it's going. I'm going to have a good one. You may be like, what you going to talk about? And then on the following Sunday, March 3rd, Reverend Terry will be our Journey and Truth leader. So we look forward to that as we move into our March key during this Breaking Barrier program. Our March key is going to be focusing on health. So right now we're focusing on fasting, and we look forward to moving into our next key, and Reverend Terry is going to take us there on March 3rd. For those of you who are just now getting in here or didn't get in here at the top of our hour, this is a chance for you to go ahead and get into your gift of circulation. And for you online, is 2 ways for you to give: through Tithely, one-time setup, and my favorite way to give is through Cash App. And our Cash App handle is $LT365. So make sure that you have that available to you. And we love to accept your gifts. Yes, we do. Yes, we receive. We happily receive. So thank you for all the gifts that you have given us so far. And make sure out there in our cyber world, you too can be part of this giving experience. As we heard, and through Reverend Chantel mentioned moments in meditation and the importance of meditation that we have in our lives. And it's an opportunity for you all to convene with us every Thursday at 7 p.m. with Reverend Drea, and it's online via Zoom. And go ahead and, come on. It's really an opportunity for us to be in communion with one another about a practice that we know works and is beneficial. So feel free to, log on for that Zoom session, 7 p.m. Thursday evenings. Love to have you there. And you're going to get a lesson on crystals and stones. Yes. And I mean, and Reverend Drea be pulling the stones that just right for that time. She showed up with some carnelian the other night. I said, that's exactly what I need. So join us for that. And the Nura Foundation, that's Dr. Rocco Ericle's foundation. And he has classes at the Aramaic School of Light every second Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. It's online, and it's for a $30 class fee. And he also has online classes each Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m., and that's for a love offering. And the Nura Foundation is nurafoundation@mail.com. nurafoundation@mail.com. And I would encourage you to sign up for Dr. Rocco's classes. He is the preeminent Aramaic biblical scholar on the planet. And we have him. We have a connection with him, and I just would encourage you to take classes with the Nura Foundation and Dr. Rocco. Now, we know that we have started our Breaking Barrier series for 2024. And so we know a lot of you all have committed to breaking your barriers. And so we offer a check-in time at 7 a.m. every Friday morning. And it's just real quick, 10, 15 minutes. It allows us all to check in and see how we're doing. If we want to share something, if you broke through something, we want you to share that experience with us because you don't know how it will help other people in their breaking barrier experience. So 7 a.m., really quickly, Friday mornings, the phone number is 712-775-8969. Access code is 936892. And we are releasing during this month of fasting. One of the ways we are releasing as a community is we are inviting you to bring us your no longer in use cell phones. And we're going to be able to, and laptops. And tablets. Ooh, y'all good paying attention. So it's an opportunity to release things that are no longer serving you and to be a blessing for other people because we're going to be donating those laptops, those cell phones, and those technological little things y'all got. Y'all got the iPhone 20,000, so you give us your iPhone 1999 and let it be a blessing to others. So bring those here. There will be a box here to collect those. So just go through your attic or that trash drawer that you have at home, and give us those old phones and laptops that you have, so it can be a blessing to other people. We talk about teachings here at Living Truth. And so we are ramping up our classes for you. We have a class that's going to be taught by Reverend J.C. It's going to be the Principles of New Thought. The Principles of New Thought. It is a wonderful foundational introductory book to New Thought principles. So I would encourage you to sign up, and that starts on February 26th. It's via Zoom. It's February 26th through April 29th. It's a first-person sign-up for the class. It's free, and you have time to still get your book. You can order it online. It's one of those books that it's really foundational for you to have in your library. So even if you don't come to the class, you want to make that investment to have it available to you. But it's also a great opportunity to learn from someone who's already been through the ministerial school and they've gotten all this information. Reverend J.C. is a really good instructor. So I would encourage you all and encourage your friends to, if they want to get an introduction to New Thought, this is a great opportunity to do that. So to sign up to come on and do that course that starts on Monday nights, February 26th, via Zoom. So you don't have to leave the comfort of your home. Now, we have been doing a lot of gatherings. We're doing a gathering today, but we did a gathering a couple weeks ago, and we saw the movie Origin, the new Ava DuVernay film. And it really brought up a lot of conversations. There was a lot to unpack from that film. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have a discussion about it. So if you haven't seen the film, I would encourage you to go ahead and see the film and come and have a discussion with us on March 10th. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to have a truth and trendings topic discussion so we can unpack those layers that was in that film and really talk about the truth aspects that were really highlighted in that film. So we encourage you to come to that discussion on March 10th here, 11 a.m. at Living Truth. Now, we said we in this Lenten season. It's 40 days of the Lenten season. 40 days for you to start really letting go of those things that no longer serve you. We started on the February 14th. That was the start of the Lenten season. And so we want to make sure that you know this is an opportunity to really jumpstart releasing those things that no longer serve you. We know we're in this barrier breaking season. We're letting go. We're pushing through those barriers. And in pushing through those barriers, you're really letting go. You're letting go of things. You're letting go of stinking thinking. You're letting go of ideas and thoughts that no longer serve you. Not just food, and internal things that you take into yourself, but thoughts. Are you willing to let go of those thoughts that no longer serve you? So let this lit season be a buttress for all that you're trying to break in this 2024 Breaking Barrier season, right? Our winter book club, we got a lot going on here in Living Truth, boy. We got a winter book club. Our book is Black AF by Michael Harriot. And so we're going to have a gathering to talk about this on February 24th, Saturday, via Zoom. Don't want to miss that. We're going to start at 11 a.m. And you can go ahead and you can get that book at Amazon. You can get it in audio form. And even if you haven't read the whole book, if you just listen to some of it, I'm sure you'll have a lot to share as we talk about this book on the 24th. It's really, I really love Michael Harriot. He gives you a kind of perspective that you never really thought about things, particularly culturally. So that Black AF book is probably another one that you want to add to your library. So we look forward to seeing you on the 24th, 11 a.m. via Zoom to discuss Black AF by Michael Harriot. And we are going to have some wonderful activities happening in March as we unfold the key of health. And one of the things we're going to have is we're going to have Reverend Sandy Rogers for a Breaking Barrier conversation about healthy eating, nutrition, and spirituality. So we're really pushing it, you know. We're going to provide food and spirituality. And, Reverend Sandy Rogers is a wonderful, wonderful conduit to have this kind of discussion because she is very, very knowledgeable about what we put into our body, how that benefits us. And we know that thank you, Ife. It's going to be via Zoom, and we're asking for a $10 love offering to attend this course with Reverend Sandy Rogers. I just know it's going to be phenomenal to get the kind of information that we know about what we can put in our bodies to best benefit us, right? And just a heads up, we're going to be asking you all to give us some recipes because we're going to do a LT365 cookbook. So sign up for that. That we call conversation with Reverend Sandy Rogers on Saturday, March 9th, 11 a.m. via Zoom. Once again, you don't have to leave the comfort of your own kitchen. But please, come and get this information and share it with others. And there's a sign-up genius that we have sent out for you to sign up for that. The Lust Garden Walk series. Anybody else done the Lust Garden Walk? We've done it the last couple of years. Reverend Terry's back there. He's done Lust Garden Walk. We're going to be doing it again. Join Living Truth's 365 team, and our goal is to raise $1,000 for the Lust Garden Pancreatic Research Walk. And that'll be Sunday, March 17th at 8:30 a.m. It's usually a very easy walk, but it's good to be able to commune with other people in the community and for a really good cause. And so like we said, we are looking to raise $1,000 for this walk and be one of the top teams. So if you want to register for that, we have a QR code that is available. Of course, we don't have it on screen yet, but you can ask. No in-person service that day is on Sunday. We're going to do the walk. It kind of feels like a field trip when you're in school. It's like, we ain't got to come to class. We're going on a walk. But we've done it for the last few years. It's a really good event. And, you connect with other people and you're giving of yourself. And, it's part of that whole movement key that we're having for health in the month of March. So please sign up for that. And we'll be sending out information about that via a text blast for people to be able to sign up for that. Again, that's March 17th. Got a lot going on in the month of March. And we are asking you to go and rep your team by going to our website and looking and getting access to all the information. I got a tee on today. It's not my repping tee, but you need to get. But I got my repping tee. KafaniStudios.etsy.com is where you can get your repping tee. And there's other t-shirts there, other Truth t-shirts there that you can get. I see Reverend Chantel got her Breaking Barriers on today, looking good. Very nice. So please, and know that all of the proceeds when you purchase a t-shirt from KafaniStudios.etsy.com goes to Living Truth. So we will get some benefit from that. So thank you for getting your repping tee from Kafani Studios. You can also get that information about all the activities on our website at livingtruth365.org. So please, livingtruth365.org. You can get your Breaking Barriers t-shirt information. You can get Breaking Barriers information about the program that we're doing. All the things that we talk about here in our announcements, go to our website at livingtruth365.org. And like I said earlier, we done moved 2 feet into the 21st century. We are on YouTube. I am Living Truth 365 is our channel on YouTube, so please become a subscriber there. We're going to close out with Reverend Chantel giving us our affirmation for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year.
Barriers in me. There are no barriers in God. Therefore, there can be no barriers in me. There are no barriers in God. Therefore, there can be no barriers in me. And so it is.